Title: The Day Superman Skated with Eddy. It was a crisp winter morning in Metropolis, and the air was thick with anticipation. The annual charity hockey game was about to take place, and this year, the stakes were higher than ever. The local news had been buzzing all week about the special guest, Superman himself. But what nobody expected was that he would face off against the unlikeliest of opponents, Short Fat Eddy, the notorious local hockey legend known for his unorthodox style and unexpected tricks on the ice. As crowds gathered at the outdoor rink, children bundled in colorful scarves cheered, while adults reminisced about their own childhood games. Eddy, with his round glasses perched precariously on his nose and a smile that could light up the darkest of days, stood at center ice, his hockey stick in hand. He had a reputation for being a fierce competitor, despite his size. Today, he was ready to show the world that skill could triumph over strength. Superman arrived in a flash of red and blue, his cape billowing behind him like a flag of hope. He waved to the crowd, his presence igniting a wave of excitement. But as he took to the ice, he couldn't help but notice Eddy's confident stance and the twinkle in his eye. "You ready for this, Eddy?" Superman called out, a playful grin on his face. "Bring it on, Man of Steel." Eddy replied, his voice booming with enthusiasm. The crowd erupted in laughter and applause, sensing the friendly rivalry that was about to unfold. The game began, and for the first few minutes, it was clear that Superman was holding back. He skated gracefully, his superhuman agility allowing him to glide effortlessly across the ice. Eddy, however, was a whirlwind of energy, darting in and out, using his size to his advantage. He had a knack for slipping between defenders and making unexpected plays, and today was no different. The score was tied when Eddy made his move. He feigned left, then darted right, leaving Superman momentarily stunned. The crowd gasped as Eddy skated toward the goal, his eyes locked on the puck. With a swift flick of his wrist, he sent the puck flying past Superman and into the net. The crowd erupted into cheers, and Eddy raised his stick in triumph. Superman chuckled, shaking his head in disbelief. "All right, Eddy, you've got some tricks up your sleeve." He knew he had to step up his game. The next few minutes saw Superman unleash his true speed, weaving through defenders and dazzling the crowd with his incredible shots. But Eddy was no slouch. He matched Superman's intensity, blocking shots and making plays that left everyone in awe. As the game wore on, the score remained neck and neck. Eddy's determination and creativity kept him in the game, but Superman's resolve was unyielding. With only seconds left on the clock, the score was tied, and the atmosphere crackled with tension. Eddy, panting heavily, took a deep breath and prepared for one last play. In a moment of sheer brilliance, Eddy launched himself forward, using every ounce of energy left in his stocky frame. He skated past Superman, who was caught off guard by Eddy's sudden acceleration. With a final, desperate shot, Eddy sent the puck flying toward the goal. Time seemed to slow as the puck soared through the air, and for a heartbeat, the entire rink held its breath. Superman, realizing what was about to happen, propelled himself forward, reaching out with all his might. The puck collided with his stick, sending it spinning harmlessly to the side. The buzzer rang, and the game ended in a tie. The crowd erupted into applause, a mixture of cheers for both the hero and the underdog. Eddy, panting and grinning from ear to ear, skated over to Superman. "Not bad for a short fat guy, huh?" he said, laughter bubbling in his voice. Superman smiled, clapping Eddy on the back. "You're a legend, Eddy. Today, you showed everyone that heart and skill can outshine even the strongest of opponents." As they left the rink, the two unlikely friends shared stories, laughter, and a newfound respect for one another. In that moment, it didn't matter that one was a superhero and the other a local legend. They were just two guys who loved the game. And in the heart of Metropolis, they had created a memory that would last forever: the day Superman beat Short Fat Eddy in a game of hockey, not by points, but by friendship.